Hey guys, how's it going? I am Synyster Squee. Squee of the Synyster. Synyster of the Squee. Anyway, here today I'm going to show you how to play Zarya, and in my opinion, she's a support tank. Now, she's really good, especially in the right hands, especially if you have really good aim with her. So I'm just going to go into training and go over her abilities with you guys so you can get a better grasp of what she does. Now, she has 200 health and 200 shield, which the shield will regenerate. So on top of that, she can deploy shields on her and her teammate as well.
We are strong.
So I don't know how many hours I've put on her in general, but reason why I say support tank, because she can regenerate her health, and besides Roadhog, who can use his ability to get his health back, it's just her shield that regenerates, not her actual health. So pretty standard, just beam. And from that, I'm about 48 out of 100 mag, doing only headshots and body shot that's journeying rapidly. 8 out of 100. Wait, did I get the first one? I don't think so. Okay, let's try that again. That was our headshots, and dead, 48. Oh, okay. So pretty much the way Zarya works, bubble. Absorb damage, increase your particle weapon, deal more damage. You can also place your shields on your teammates, which is always nice, but it only lasts for about a second or two. And then her cooldown for using it on her teammates, I think that said 8 seconds, whereas on her, it's 10 seconds. Now, she's pretty overpowered. She's one of my favorites for her ult being the reason. So, using the alternate rate of fire, she has those little bursts, which consume 25 out of 100 of her max ammo. But the thing is with that, you can use it all the way down to about 12, let's say, let's go down to 5, and you can still pop that regardless. So, it's a little difficult how to keep an idea of where you're at with your mag when you're shooting it, because it goes down so fast. But the things about her shield, one, when she deploys it on herself, she absorbs all incoming damage, which is why it only happens for 1 to 2 seconds. And when she places it on her friendly teammate, it's about a second or two that they become invulnerable. In a lot of YouTube videos that I watch, when people explain how to play Zarya, they usually pop her bubble on a friendly Genji, or they pop it on, let's see, who else? Pretty much anybody that has an ult that requires them to go, like, into a different, like, I don't want to say aiming position, but it's really words that come to mind. Like McCree, when he goes to ult, you know, you just hear that it's high noon. He's really vulnerable for those couple of seconds that he's trying to get his ult off. Hey, guess what? Boom.
Get in there.
Then he can pop his ult off. He gains that invulnerability for a moment, and it charges my weapon, which is also nice. But that only goes up to about 7 from the bots, which isn't all that great. So, touching base back on her abilities, it's a 10-second cooldown for her LB and a, what is it?
On you. Go.
An 8-second cooldown on her teammates, so you can use it more frequently on them as well. Her ult is very situational. Whether you need to use her ult to be able to get people off of a point or get them all together, especially when you have really good communication between all of your teammates. For instance, if I had a Pharah on my team and she communicated with me that her ult was ready, which one of these is it? Oh! 1, 2, ripped. Sorry, I just like totally had a moment there. Anyway, but if a Pharah's on your team or a teammate that, you know, has a great ult, you can pop Zarya's ult and it'll bundle them all together. Now, you have to be careful when you do that, especially when you're facing off against a Reinhardt. Reinhardt can still put his shield up if you pop your ult, which is the most annoying thing ever. So you want to wait until you see that his shield is about to break, and especially if you have a Tracer on your team, that is amazing. So let's play through a scenario of Zarya, Pharah, and Tracer. Pharah has a great ult that if I pull them all together, she can get a sextuple kill. I believe that's what it is. Quintuple? No, it's a sextuple. Anyway, her ult works great with a multitude of different heroes. So actually, I'm just gonna change her real quick. So let's say you pop Zarya ult and one of your teammates is about to go in and use theirs. Pharah, justice reigns from above! Pop a shield on her. That way she can't take damage while she's ulting. Tracer zips in, plants her bomb, and zips straight back out. I wouldn't say Reaper, mostly because he just spins around, he shoots everything, and that's easily deflected if Reinhardt still has his shield up. Now, a Genji ult. On your team, if Genji is ulting and you're putting down your shield on Genji, he will love you. Like, a ridiculous amount. It is stupid. Now, an old ability that they let Zarya have, especially for her alternate rate of fire, her 2, well, yeah, sure, her 2, on Xbox One, her left trigger, well, I guess it still has that. Okay, so it can bounce them to the side, which was great, especially for, I think it was Lijiang Tower, where you pretty much start and you cross a little bridge. You'd be able to boop them right off. Just boop, boop, boop. And if you of course, you just shoot somebody and they're coming up in your face, get it down to about 2, you can still pop that off. And it's a great way to actually attack people as well when they're behind cover, so you can pop in and out. So pop, pop, pop. It's a great way to harass them, especially from a distance. And it deals moderate damage too, which is why getting her shield off is very important, especially when it comes to timing. Now, timing is another really big thing about Zarya, and you just need to be able to gauge when your teammates are going to jump in battle and they need the shield, and when they need to jump out. That's the same thing with her ult, very situational. Just using it as a reference, I forgot what the name of the YouTube video was. I think it was Abadabba Gaming. I think that's what it was called. I probably butchered the crap out of the name of it. But this dude ulted over a building with Zarya, and her ult, I think, lasts for about 5-8 seconds, turned the corner and saw all of them, literally all of them in her ult, and it was just a blind ult. You just pop. I butchered that too. Anyway. Okay, so it doesn't really last all that long. But when he did it, it was epic. Like, oh my god! But her shields are definitely situational. One of the great ways that you can actually play her, if you're trying to protect, let's say, your Mercy, pop the shield on her, and if it goes down and you see she's about to die, pop the shield in front of her, and that can help deflect the enemy fire as well. So let's see, let's get some damage on me real quick. Keep firing! 288 and 224. The shield will regenerate that because it's a shield, and it is so nice. But you gotta be careful when you're using your shield on yourself as well, because there could be a Genji around the corner as soon as it goes down. There could be a Tracer around the corner right when it's about to go down. They will pretty much just harass the crap out of you. Now, shooting the primary weapon when it's just in the laser form, some tips on that is strafing. Strafing is very important, especially if you can use the right analog stick and you're used to your sensitivity, be able to just walk around them and such. Now, the one thing that I constantly find myself getting annoyed by with Zarya especially is when a Tracer will not stand still. So you're pretty much aiming all over the place, and it's a straight beam and has a very sorry, hiccups. But it's very moderate range. It looks like it hits from here, but it doesn't. Actually, that's probably the max range right there in general. I'll actually go to the training bots real quick here, and I will check that. Alright, he's taking damage from right there. So I think the range is a little bit bigger. I'll try it on these training bots real quick, actually. Backing up, backing up, backing up, and right there is... Okay, that's... Oh wait, was he still getting hit? No, he wasn't. So this is the max range on Zarya's gun when you're shooting it off using the primary rate of fire instead of the secondary, and he's dead. Anyway, moving on. She's one of my favorites because, one, obviously, shields for days, invulnerability for days, epic saves, amazing plays of the game, games to play, all that fun stuff. Now, using it as a reference, it was actually a match I had with my buddy Rogue Assassin. He plays Warthog. He plays Warthog all the time. Man, I love some Warthog. Anyway, he plays Roadhog all the time. Big dude. Did somebody say bacon? I love it. It's hilarious. But I've been playing with him for a while, so I'll know when he's about to ult. Especially when we're on a point, I'll communicate with him, and I'll just be like, yo, hey.
My ultimate is charging.
But instead of it, charging, it'll be like, hey, my ultimate is ready. And just another big deal is paying attention in general to the lineup. So usually when you're in game and you press the back button, you can see your team, who's dead, who isn't. Paying attention to that really helps. And if you're in a situation where you need to gauge who's going to be in first, who's going to be in last, that helps a lot. But to the reference, I communicated to him that my ult was ready. I popped it on top of the payload. He used Roadhog's ult, and he got a triple kill. Zarya's ult is a great way to set up kills. Now, in the right hands, though, with a Zarya that knows how to stay alive and charge her particle accelerator, she can deal a massive amount of damage to people that are in her ult, and it is stupid. Especially since she's one of my mains, I enjoy the crap out of her. I think that's all I have to say about Zarya, besides her being my favorite. And I think I already said she's already one of my mains. But thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. We're just starting out on YouTube, so to start out, our goal will be 100 likes, and if you're able to, subscribe. That helps us out a whole lot. My other friend, Leon Lance, will be doing some videos. I don't know when, but I plan, and I'm pretty certain he'll help me too, do some coverage on every character in Overwatch, so I can give you the tips that you will all need, or at least, think are useful. So, wait, that was... Oh, that is almost a one-shot kill! Wow. They're fucking weak. But as Zarya, you just want to stay a little bit behind the payload. Is a tank, but her shield can go down quickly. Only good part about that is that it constantly regens. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed the content. If so, hit that like button. Goal is 100 likes. Hit the subscribe button. We'll have more videos out for you soon. Thank you for watching.